Hello traders, this is DC Trader and today is February 24, 2021 and I think that the US market is pretty volatile yesterday. And I'll show you guys what happened in the US market. Yesterday, take a look at this candle, guys. If we make this one bigger, right? Look at that one big roller coaster ride. One time here, going down and going back up, and today it's trying to go for a second entry. Look at that. Take a look at that, guys. Yesterday, this is yesterday's candle over here, guys. And if we take a look at that sharp going back down and now going back up. Woo! One hell of a ride. And now we are trying to go up to this area here. Amazing. That's what you call amazing trading. Anyway, right now, let's take a look at our markets, guys. And our markets are doing not so good. And if we take a look at it, guys, what happened here is that today we make this one bigger, guys. We had an inside day. Basically, we did not go above yesterday's candle and we did not go under yesterday's candle. And if we take a look at it on a 5 minutes, let's take a look at it closely. So basically, we are just inside this particular area. That's it. We didn't go out or in, but we are trying to push down, guys. So the way I see it, there could be an imaginary downtrend channel here, and it tried to go up yesterday, and today it's trying to create a bull micro down, but did not break the low of 6,725. All right, so let's hope that tomorrow we would stay around this box. If not, and we could be pushing back down, continuing this downtrend, then we could end up around 6,626 or even low. That is not good. All right, areas that we should be happy if this would go up is around 6,820. If it goes up there and stay above there. If not, then this could be going back up. And that is a very not so great, because we are really close to this particular area of 6613 or 66, this area. We are now at the 78.8 level, hoping that we could go up. All right. So our next particular stock is AC Energy. And AC Energy, guys, we did start breaking yesterday, and now there's some sort of a continuation, and we even broke this particular area here around 7 pesos. Although we found some buyers there, but let's hope on the next trading day we will see some continuation. But I feel we could be heading down. This is what happened, right? So we had a very good, strong continuation on this bear micro, including today, and on 10:30, we did find some buyers to push it up. Now, of course, our main goal really is to go above here, which is around 8 pesos. But of course, if we can be here and here around this particular area, that will be great. I hope that on the next trading day, we don't create a bear micro, because if we do, then we're heading back down. All right. And the next particular stock is Ali. And of course, Ali, yes, I was asking for a second entry, but I did not ask for a second entry that looks like this, guys. It started here and it goes back down. That is not so good. So which means that this particular area of 38.16 has to hold. If not, then this is heading back down. So if we take a look at Ali on the 5 minutes, guys, alley here. And if we take a look at alley, we did break again. This particular area makes sense, but right now I don't see any retest. So basically I will wait for the next trading day of what happens here, because first of all, okay, the important area is this 38.12. Another important area here is 39.64. These two areas are very important, right? This could mean that if it does not touch here and touch this first, right? It could not retest back to 38.25 and it touch this first, then this is a wrong, and this could be a continuation on this bull micro. Now what happens if this touch here and touch here? Then there's something wrong. This could be a new bull micro going back down. Okay? That is for this stock. And the next particular stock we're going to be discussing is our favorite BDO. And BDO, guys, yes, we did have our second entry over here, and we have 4 days of going back down. That is another, I don't know, guys, what's going on with these banks. They are not doing well. Take a look at this. Now, of course, BDO on the other hand, let's make this one a little bit smaller here. The way I see BDO is that there could be an imaginary down channel over here, which confirmed in this particular area. And today, we had a continuation of a bear micro. Now, the way I do this is that this area here have some buyers. So this could be a middle channel in between these main channel here. So I hope that on the next trading day, we could take out 105, especially 109 anytime soon, guys. If not, guys, then you know they're eyeing for 99 or 100, guys. That is it. Because if they cannot reach this particular area, that means that there are more sellers than buyers. Then buyers could be waiting around this particular area to buy back. Alright? That is for this particular stock. And the next stock that we're going to be discussing is Converge. Now, of course, Converge again, it is testing this particular area, and it did create a second entry to the long side, but this near the moving average. So, would I what do I think of Converge? Currently, right now, Converge is still on a bear micro, right? Although the way I would see Converge, it has to break out these two areas. So if this bear micro does not change anytime soon, then you know it's going for 17. Now if it goes to 17, guys, then something may be on the wrong side, right? So this could be instead of a very good go open up arrow, this could be going down. So the way I would see it, I hope that on the next trading day, Converge could stay above here and do a continuation to the breakout in order for it to go for another all-time high. If not, then this could be a going back down. All right. And the next surprise to me, guys, is BDO. Really, guys, although we did mark it yesterday on a bear micro, but I never expected this particular huge candle, guys. That is a very huge candle from 18 something back down to almost 14, guys. Now, what I'm looking at is this particular area here. There could be some sellers here who could be getting out. right? Because they were very shocked at this particular area here, right? So I'm not so sure if sellers became to buyers and then this would go back up, right? But if this would retest back to 14 something and breaking lows more than breaking highs, then this could be a change to going back down. But if not, then for me, I would say DITO is still on the upside area. Although we do have a very huge bear micro, but if it retests back down to 1438, that means that there could be eyeing back down to 13 something. All right, and that is for DITO. And the next we're gonna be discussing is FGEN. Basically, FGEN, we are breaking out of this square area here, but we are really, the way I would see FGEN, guys, this is really hard to discuss because the way that their candles are, take a look at these. Okay, now of course you know that I do basically do the same stock for almost 6 months, but you notice that this particular stock, FGEN, is way different than any other stock. Take a look at these skinny candles, guys, right? And the way FGEN moves is pretty, I think in the next future I may take out FGEN because it's not moving smoothly. Now of course for HLCM here, the way I would see HLCM, guys, yes, it did not touch 586, but we are really following this arrow down here, right? And although today was a good day for HLCM or a close call, but the way I would see it is that it is still a bear micro. Now it has to break out of this area. Which will go first? Makes sense. It's either 650 or 6 pesos. It is it. Now the next particular stock is JFC. Now JFC, guys, it is following this arrow down, and it is following this trend channel, and that is a yep. That's why I told you we don't want to visit 175. If it does, then you know it's trying to go back down. Now, the next good question for us for JFC, because I did buy some JFC here, and I am in the middle of a losing trade. But the most important area here is, where do you think buyers will come back? I would say this is a good area to look at, right? Now it's breaking down. 168 area could be a good area to do some buying for JFC. I may take a look at it on the next trading day. Now, does it mean that it will hold? Not necessarily, because the next area there after this could be a very long one to the downside, which is 135, this particular area. Well, it's quite a long ride there, right? So I would say I may take a look at it around this particular area. The next level will be there. Alright, that is for JFC. And the next particular stock is, now let's take a look at it on the 5 minutes for JFC. Now for JFC, guys, yes, we are still on the bear micro, right? Now would we continue? Could be. Most important area, we have to break out 178. All right. The next particular stock is MBT. And MBT, guys, we are still in this particular area. I hope that 50.25 or 50.21 hold, because you know this could be a second entry now. So we need to break out here in order for us to go back up. If we cannot break out of 51 area, guys, then you know it's going back to 48, 49. If not, it may close this gap. After that gap, I'm not so sure what's gonna happen. It could be following the other financial market, which is coming down. So right now we are still on this bear micro, trying to have a support around 50, 52, no, 50, 50, 20, around that area, right? So let's really hope, guys, that we can do it, guys. If not, then you know that we could be on a hard trade here for MBT, right? And the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is MM. Now, MM, guys, we are really close now. We are breaking this area. We are breaking this area. Although the only area that we're not breaking down is still at this particular area here. 630, guys. So we are close. We are close. So the way I would see it in the next trading day, as long as we don't break 630, we are good. But although this is a downtrend, guys, not so really great for MM, but areas that we need to break out is 720. If not, then we're going back to 630. And if we do go back to 630, not so great. And the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is PGOLD. And like I said, guys, PGOLD is continuing to disappoint us. Because PGOLD is now going back down, and I think it could be closing 35, this particular small gap. And from there, like I said, our exercise yesterday was the next area that I'll be looking for PGOLD, maybe to buy, cut my area is around 32. I hope that it does not reach there, but if it does, then I may look around there. And the next area is 26. Alright, that is for PGOLD. And the next particular area is, let's see, SECB. Now, SECB had a inside day, which is it did not break out the highs, it did not break out the lows, it's in the middle. So basically, so what do you do on an inside day? Basically, on an inside day, there's really not much, right? Oops, sorry about that. That was the wrong chart. So the way I would see it, we still would use this area here, which is the bull micro, and we would stay there for a while. Let's see what happens in the next trading day. And the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is tech. Now, tech, guys, not so good. We are really close to 612, right? It did found some buyers over there, but if this breaks 612, guys, this could be a new arrow back down, and this will cancel out. So that's not so good. Right? So let's see tech on a. We are still following this bear micro. So tech, you don't want it to go back 6. With that price, 612. If it does, something is wrong. Alright, guys, so that is a very short review here. And take care, guys, and see you on my next review. Take care and God bless, and enjoy your rest day tomorrow.